Okay, this is how the problem would end up going. I've already done the work here. Now, what we have here is a 4, but it's just not a normal 4. The 4 is represented as a tenth of a whole. So it's not just a regular 4. These could be placeholders in front of this as zeros. So we have to know how to add zeros. Now, in order to perform this operation, you're going to simply multiply. The problem comes in where you have to add zeros, but we're going to solve it here. All right, so this is 4 times 6. That's 24, okay? So here we have the 24. Now, this isn't just a normal 24. It goes on certain places. We started this decimal off with 1, 2 zeros in front of it. After we line our decimal points up, we were to place 2 zeros in front of this. Okay? Now, once we place those 2 zeros in front of it, we start the multiplication process. So the multiplication says 6 times 4 is 24. Now, we would normally say 4 times 5 is 20. But in this case, it's not. It's 200. Because each decimal place you go up, you add a factor of 10. That means you put a 0 behind it. So imagine if you were instead multiplying 4 by 50. Okay? 4 by 50. But it's really just 4 by 5.6. As long as we line our decimal points up correctly, we will come out with the correct decimal so that we can then perform the addition process. However, if you make a common mistake like this, paper is a common mistake has been made here. If you make this mistake and you do not realize that you are adding placeholders by adding factors of 0, by adding these zeros, you're taking away placeholders. But if you are adding placeholders, 4 times 5 is 20, but with an extra 0, this 2 should actually go up here, as I've demonstrated here. Because the first time I got the wrong calculation because I didn't do my placeholders correctly. Here, I put 2 zeros in front of it. Here, I have to take that 0 back and move that 2 forward because I went up a placeholder to multiply the next factor, and it goes up each time when you multiply the next set, the next multiple of 10. So, here's the correct answer. 224, because we have 4 multiplied by 6, that's 24. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20, but it's a placeholder up, so you can just think of it as 200. 224. It's moved up a placeholder. Now, so the correct answer is to that particular set is 0.0224. Let's move on to the next one. We're going to step up a placeholder. So this time, we're only going to put 1 0 in front of the placeholder. 1 0. This is 1 times 5.6. But it's 0.01 times 5.6. This is the reason why we put a placeholder here. 0.01. Okay? 0.01 is going to be 0.0560. Because 1 times 5.6 would be just 5.6. But this isn't 1 times 5.6. This is 0.01 times 5.6. So the placeholder moves over 2 times. You start 0.56. 0.56. You move the placeholder over from here 2 times. Okay? Because you have 2 placeholders. It would be normal addition, so multiplication if it were here, but since it's here, you have to put your placeholders and your zeros in front of here. This is only 0.056. You got to remember, put your placeholders. Started off putting 2 placeholders here. This one, we started off putting 1 placeholder and multiplying it out. Now we're going to go to the next one, okay? The next one, we don't have any placeholders. Now we're multiplying whole numbers. We're multiplying whole numbers, almost a whole number. This is going to come out to a whole number because this is almost a whole number. 0.7 is almost a whole 1. 0.7 is almost a whole 1. And now we're multiplying 5.6 by 0.7. How do we do that? Well, we do it the same way we've been doing the rest of it. 7 times 6 is 42. You carry the 4. You put the 2 down here. You multiply 7 times 5. That's 35. You add the 4. 39. 39. So we got, with your placeholder, 3.92. The next one is easy. 1 times 5.6. 5.6. We add these. I've added zeros to the ends of these so that it will line up correctly. I added zeros after the end, and I could place zeros onto the other end. This is how the line moves. The integer line is okay. The decimal line. All right, so we got 0, makes it look nice and neat. 4, got what? 8. We got what? 9. We have 5 and a 1 because it's 15. 9 plus 6 is 15. So what do I do? Once again, carry the 1, put my decimal point here, and add these. The answer is 9.5984. 5.6 times 1.714. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you take a look at that again. Let's see.